So the very first whisky I ever tasted was Bell's, and that's because I grew up in a whisky family, as in grandpas, uncles, dads, everybody drank whisky. So I remember from a very young age having that smell of Bell's and just being used to it. I think the very first bottle of whisky I ever was given was a Glenmorangie 10, which I was given for maybe a 19th or 20th birthday or something. Glenfiddich. You know, I mean, obviously we've got the whole portfolio of William Grant & Sons, but Glenfiddich's the one that I would go to, and I can't look past 12-year-old, you know, it's just easy drinking, approachable, great quality. The Balmoral Bar in Edinburgh, it's just a great location. Sits right in the centre of town, the staff are knowledgeable, friendly, pretty small, but yeah, great whisky destination. That's harder actually, because I'm not a big seeker out of whisky bars, but a memorable place for me would be the Flatiron in New York. You know, I've been there for some brand events. We were on holiday there once, went in. Yeah, it's just a stunning venue. Taiwan. I think Taiwan is like no other whisky destination. It's Scotch, especially single malt, is so much in the fabric of Taipei. The first time I went, I was just blown away, and every time I go, I love it. I would go for a Highland Park, and however much I could afford. So, you know, a high-age Highland Park. The Highland Parks are reliable, and yeah, I would go there. Bargain bottle for me is Monkey Shoulder. I think, you know, introduction, accessibility, just great malt whiskey, obviously blended malt. I think it's brilliant. Well, actually, it's not that I've discovered it recently, but I've loved it recently. Tam Dhu. I think what Ian McLeod have done to Tam Dhu has been nothing short of sensational. It's gone from almost invisible to great quality whiskey, great taste, great look. Yeah, I think they've done a brilliant job on that. See, I want to say Kenny Dalglish, but I don't know if he drinks whiskey. So if Kenny Dalglish drinks whiskey, then he would be my whiskey drinking hero. Well, it's funny actually, because when you say Dram Fam, I'm in a whiskey club, nothing to do with work. I'm in a whiskey club, and I think they're actually my Dram Fam, because they are guys who say it straight. I always get nervous putting my whiskies into that, so I would say they're my true Dram Fam. If I'm then going to do a dinner party, I'm a big football fan, so yeah, Fergie would be there, Dalglish would be there. I'm also a bit of a sort of geeky science guy, so maybe Einstein, get a bit of sort of culture in there. Maybe Winston Churchill, he's always going to have a glass, so how's that sound? Because of what I've got in my hand, and we're working on it at the minute, and it's now my new favourite whiskey, because it's the last one I've released, Wildmoor. I'm going to say I'd take one of the old blends. You know, blends are sometimes overlooked a little bit, so maybe a 30-year-old Wildmoor.